How is it that every time I think you couldn't possibly be any worse of a person, you end up proving me wrong? At what point are you going to ask yourself, maybe I ought to stop tormenting my sister? Whoa, somebody's grumpy. Good afternoon to you too, Mia. What's on your mind? You seem to be upset about something, and I have no idea what in the world it could possibly be. Don't play dumb with me. You know exactly what you did. Aunt Rebecca stopped by the house today carrying a massive stack of profiles from a matchmaking service. I never asked her to hook me up with a matchmaker, so I asked her why she went to all that trouble for me. And she told me that you had asked her to do it. Holy cow, she got all those profiles printed out already? I knew I was right to ask Aunt Rebecca to do that. She works really fast. You've been telling a stupid pack of lies about me to the whole family, haven't you? Like how I tried to hit on your fiancé. Does that ring a bell? And then when he shot me down, I went into a depressive spiral and didn't get out of bed for a week. I can't tell you how many of our relatives have come by to lecture me about flirting with my little sister's fiancé, even though I did no such thing. You were the one who was hitting on my fiancé. Unlike your fake story about me, he didn't shoot you down. No, he broke up with me because of you. Let me think. No, I don't remember telling anyone about that. Maybe it was someone else. But in any case, it's true that you didn't get out of bed for a week, right? I'm your little sister, Mia. It makes me concerned to see you so depressed, so I thought I'd try and help you out. The best way to forget one guy is to get with another guy. You are unbelievable, Lily. I know, right? Unbelievably kind, unbelievably caring, unbelievably beautiful. I cared so much about you that I went to Aunt Rebecca to sign you up for a matchmaking service and get you out of this icky little slump you've been in. So I don't know what you're getting all mad at me about. I was only trying to help. Uh-oh. Do you think you might be going through early menopause? Sudden mood swings is one of the signs, you know. Oh, go screw yourself, Lily. You know exactly what you did and how it would make me feel. You did this on purpose. Mind if I ask you a question? Why are you texting me exactly? Didn't you say you never wanted to speak to me ever again? What happened to that? I guess you just couldn't resist talking to me. I can't blame you for wanting to talk to me. I am pretty darn awesome. I hate you so much, Lily, with every fiber of my being. You slept with my fiancé while we were still engaged. Not only have you never apologized for that, you even seem like you're proud of it. I don't even consider you to be my sister anymore. You are dead to me. So stop screwing with me.
What's the matter with you, Mia? Lily went out of her way to extend a helping hand and you just throw it in her face?
Oh, for the love of... Now I have to deal with you?
Your little sister knows how sad and lonely you are right now and had you signed up for a matchmaking service to help you find someone to heal your emotional scars. She even got your Aunt Rebecca to work together with her on your profile. Do you even say a simple thank you for her concern? No, you told her she was dead to you. I feel so bad for Lily.
Go pound sand, you lying, cheating bastard. I'm not going to mince words with you, Carter. Never contact me again. Every time you text me, the image of your backstabbing, deceitful face pops into my mind and makes me want to puke.
Wow, Lily was right about you. I think you are going into early menopause. Man, did I ever dodge a bullet when I broke up with you.
I need an aspirin.
Something happens to women when they turn 30. They turn into vicious psycho harpies. This nasty attitude of yours is exactly why I dumped you, you know. You were already on thin ice with me just by turning 30, but with that attitude on top of it, no one's ever gonna want you anymore. Meanwhile, your sister Lily is young, beautiful, and not a psycho harpy.
I don't care what you think about me.
Yup, that's another one of your personality flaws. You never cared about me enough. Remember when I told you that you needed to do all of the housework like a woman should? You got super ticked and started whining to me like, "Don't Don't treat me like a maid.
You were treating me like a maid. I had every right to get angry with you. We got engaged and moved in together, and within days you were telling me that I had to do all the housework. I tried telling you that I don't have enough time to do all the housework because of my job, but you never listened to me. And to top it all off, you cheated on me. How was I supposed to react to all of that? Laugh it off?
Did you really expect me to be satisfied by some 30-something woman? If you're expecting your husband not to cheat on you at your age, you're never gonna find a man.
What?
No man is interested in women over 30, Mia. Female beauty is like a ticking time bomb that goes off the night before their 30th birthday. After that, the only thing you're good for is doing housework and popping out babies. And if you're not going to do either of those, then what good are you? Like I said, you'll never find a man. That's why Lily signed you up for that matchmaking service.
I'll tell you the same thing I told Lily. Stop screwing with me. You don't get to tell me what my worth as a woman is. You and that home-wrecking whore can screw off and enjoy each other's company without interfering in my life. Though I doubt the two of you will last very long. Both of you were willing to cheat with each other. One of you is bound to do it again with someone else.
I hate to disappoint you, Mia, but you're dead wrong. Me and Lily are deeply, madly in love with each other. We're planning our wedding right now, and we can't wait to make our vows of eternal love in front of the altar.
Good for you. Are you gonna put up any pictures you two took together while we were still engaged?
Uh-oh, is that a hint of jealousy I detect there? Don't worry, maybe you'll find someone who would be willing to put a ring on your finger. Try looking in a nursing home. I'm sure one of them could use a new wife.
Why did you waste your time and money sending me this invitation, Lily? You know full well that I would never attend your wedding under any circumstances. I told the both of you to stop screwing with me. I know, but hear me out. Word on the street is that you're not having any luck with that matchmaking service I signed you up for. So I thought I would try and do something to help you out again. In spite of the way you so cruelly spoke to me during our last conversation, I decided to invite you to our wedding after all. I give up, Lily. Tell me, how is inviting me to your wedding supposed to help me? I'm so glad you asked. So we're gonna invite a ton of people to the wedding. Friends, neighbors, coworkers. It's gonna be lit. I'll bet there's probably gonna be someone there who would be willing to go out with you. I don't need your help, Lily. Please, Mia, you can drop the act. Trying to act tough just makes you look even more pathetic. There's no way you'll find a boyfriend at your age. Least of all, another eligible bachelor like Carter. How about you just admit that you've lost all hope of finding love and accept the help you're being offered? Well, apparently English isn't your strong suit, so let me repeat myself. I do not need your help, Lily. Got it? Oh, Mia, I really wish you would just accept reality. Fine then, if you won't come to my wedding so I can help you find a boyfriend, would you do it as a personal favor to me? Come on, Mia, your darling little sister is on her knees begging you to come to her wedding. There are many words I could use to describe you, Lily. I wouldn't be able to say most of them on TV, and none of them are darling. Carter thought I was darling enough to leave you for me, though. Excuse me? I mean, it's true. Think about it. He left you so he could be with me. That can only mean he sees me as a superior woman to you. Whatever you think of me, that means you're even worse. Go to hell, Lily. What's that? No witty retort this time. Bummer. I guess that means you're all out of ammo. I bet tears are streaming off your chubby cheeks right now onto your phone. Just like the time when you found out that Carter and I were sleeping together. I'll never forget how ugly you looked when you walked in the door and just stared at us, crying your eyes out. It was hilarious. You're a freaking sociopath. So you've got to come to my wedding, Mia. I know for sure you'll make that same face when you see me and Carter tying the knot. I always regretted not taking a picture of your face that day, so I'm gonna have one photographer focusing on you the whole wedding. Then I'll have a video of you going through unbearable suffering preserved in 4K HD forever. I'll be able to look at it whenever I want to. I can upload it to social media too, so the whole world can see how pathetic and miserable you are. I am at a loss for words, Lily. You are comically evil. I may have given you too much credit when I called you a sociopath. I think the issue is simply that you don't even have a soul. Soul or no, Carter dumped you and chose me. So yeah, you have to come to the wedding. I won't take no for an answer. You wouldn't turn down a heartfelt request from your adorable little sister, would you? It's the last thing I'll ever ask from you, Mia. Just give me this one thing and I'll be out of your hair forever. Fine, I'll come. Yes! I knew you'd say yes. No one can resist a request from someone as adorable as me. Oh, and I know you don't have much to work with, but try to make yourself look acceptable when you come to the wedding, okay? Who knows? Maybe you might actually have the encounter of a lifetime when you're there. If I might make one recommendation, though, before you come, you should probably consider getting a healthy amount of plastic surgery. You know, to hide your age and your ugliness. You got it, Lily. You're not gonna believe your eyes when you see how I look that day. I'm gonna help you make this a wedding that you are never gonna forget until the day you die. I hope you're ready for it. Oh, I am super excited. Make sure you send back the RSVP, okay? I'm gonna give you the best seat in the entire chapel. What do you think you're doing, Mia? I can't believe you. You are ruining my wedding. What makes you say that, Lily? As far as I can tell, everyone looks like they're having an incredible time. Well, I'm not. I'm miserable thanks to you. Didn't you see how much everyone liked my speech? The whole church gave me a massive round of applause at the end. It was great to see how attentive everyone was. That made everything worth it. Well, good for you, Mia. Glad you got a good reception. Even though everyone was booing me, though. The ugly older sister getting a massive round of applause while the bride gets booed and jeered? This has got to be the worst wedding in the history of the world. I don't think you have any room to complain about that, though. After all, you were the one who did something to deserve that hallelujah chorus of boos. Who would want to celebrate the union of a home-wrecking whore and the groom she stole from her sister? You had no right to do that. How could you? How could you tell everyone how I stole Carter from you at our wedding? I never told anyone about that, not even my best friends. No one knew. And then you announced your own engagement at the very end. You completely stole the show. This was supposed to be the happiest day of my life. But thanks to your melodramatic little speech, you made it the most miserable one. Okay, in my defense, I didn't actually expect everyone to give me that massive round of applause. Like, I thought the reaction would be slightly positive, if not a bit startled, but man, that was crazy. The way everyone stood up and started chanting my name, Mia, Mia, Mia. I felt like I had just scored the winning touchdown at the Super Bowl. And one more thing, are you really engaged, or did you just make that up to make everyone support you more? It's only been a couple months since Carter dumped you. And I mean, I saw how catastrophically depressed you were at the time. You went from the deepest pits of despair to finding a new fiancé in that short span of time. It's such a perfect story for you, it just doesn't seem possible. Sorry to say it, Lily, but that part was 100% true. Aunt Rebecca picked out one of those guys from the matchmaking service and set us up on a date, and we really hit it off. It didn't take but a few dates for us to realize we had a really strong connection, and we started to talk about marriage soon after that. What? You mean that stupid matchmaking service actually worked? But I've been hearing that you weren't finding any decent guys at all. That genuinely was the case at first. I was having trouble connecting with a guy I was compatible with. I had a bunch of dates that were absolute torture from the moment we said hello. But that was all before I told her the truth about you, how you had stolen my fiancé and were doing this in order to twist the knife. I thanked her for her time and effort and told her that I don't need her to set me up any more dates. After that, her entire attitude changed. She told me that now she was more committed than ever to helping me find happiness. You told her? Yep, and I'm glad I did too, because just like she promised, the quality of the men she was introducing to me skyrocketed instantly. Now that she knew the precise reason why I was fed up with romance and ready to renounce it entirely, she had a much better idea of what men to look for. The last thing she told me before she left that night was, Mia, the sweetest revenge you could ever have would be to become happier than Lily and Carter, and I'm going to make sure that happens. Every date I had after that was nothing but some of the most eligible bachelors I could ever ask for. Eligible? You mean like they were handsome or something? Yeah, but not just that. I was going out to dinner with doctors, lawyers, executives. It was insane. One of them was even a former actor. I had no idea there were so many men like them looking for love. How have they not gotten themselves wives yet? What? I don't believe this. That's not fair. Why do you get to spend so much time with so many high-spec men? It's not like I was dating all of them. I was looking for a life partner. And I found one. I told him about how you slept with my fiancé and were getting married to him, and even with that knowledge, he still asked me to be his girlfriend. He told me that we could take things as slow as I wanted and that he would wait until I was ready to move things along. I was so happy to hear him express such concern for me that I told him I wanted to marry him. So, who is this guy anyway? What's he like? And how much money does he make? I haven't asked him for a specific number yet, but he tells me that he owns and runs multiple companies. But he tells me that I'll never have to work a day in my life if I don't want to. He'll make enough for the both of us. We're looking at destinations for our honeymoon, and he's having me choose from a pamphlet that doesn't list any prices. According to him, the kind of people who purchase these vacation packages aren't worried about the price tag. Are you kidding me? That's unreal. Who did you get engaged to, Mia? Bruce Wayne? I thought guys like that only existed in romantic comedy movies. How did Aunt Rebecca find this guy? Was he really just one of the guys who had signed up for the same matchmaking service? I have no idea where she found him, but wow, am I glad she did. Oh, and another thing. Aunt Rebecca was the one who came up with the plan for me to announce my engagement at your wedding today. She said that since I was going out of my way to do a personal favor for you and granting a heartfelt request from my adorable little sister, that you owe me a personal favor in return. That stupid old hag, she gave you this idea. I thought she was on my side. She wasn't supposed to actually help you find a guy. Thank you so much for inviting me to your wedding, Lily. It felt great to have so many people cheering me on. So that's that. I did a favor for you by coming to my wedding, and you did a favor for me by allowing me to make my announcement. We're even now, and we can go back to not speaking to each other again. You don't have to tell me twice. I never want to see your fat, ugly face again. I will never forgive you for ruining my wedding. Delete my number from your phone. Forget I even exist. Just go away.
Mia, you're really engaged to another guy? Does that mean you're not in love with me anymore?
What kind of question is that? I haven't loved you for months, Carter.
No. How can you talk like that to me? I never stopped loving you.
Huh? What's going on here? Are you drunk or something? You broke up with me and are marrying Lily. Aren't you guys in love with each other?
Well, I mean, yeah, but it's just... It was a huge shock to hear you're getting engaged. I don't know, it made me really sad to hear that you're getting married to someone other than me. It brought back a lot of old memories. Like your cooking. I miss the food you used to make for me.
What the...
I miss the way you'd get mad at me over telling you to do the housework. Lily never gets mad at me. But she doesn't do any housework either. Neither of us do. So all the rooms in the house are filthy, there are stains on the carpet, it's a mess. And she never cooks, so we always eat out. I got to thinking, I don't know if I can keep living like this for the rest of my life. What do you say, Mia? Would you be willing to give me a second chance?
Of course not. What are you thinking, trying to get back together with me like that?
I'm serious, Mia. I realize now that you're the only girl for me. You've only known that loser fiancé of yours for a few months. You can just break it off with him. You don't need him when you have me.
I don't have you. I don't think I ever did, actually. I do have my new fiancé, however. I wouldn't leave him for any man, much less a man who cheated on me with my own sister.
Please, Mia.
You just invited all your friends, family, and coworkers to your extravagant wedding, Carter. Stop this foolishness right now and go make Lily as happy as you can. Just know that the two of you will never be as happy as I am with my fiancé. I hope you're proud of yourself, Mia. The fallout of what you did at my wedding still just keeps on coming. Oh, do tell, Lily. Now that Mom and Dad found out Carter was cheating on you with me, they're super angry at me. All our aunts and uncles are texting me and telling me what an awful person I am. And even my friends are telling me they don't want to hang out with me anymore. My best friend since high school called me a homewrecker and blocked me. Sounds about right to me. I bet a lot of your friends are looking to get married in the near future. I don't blame them for not wanting to risk you stealing any of their men away from them, as you've shown you're willing to do. I would never steal my friends' boyfriends. You mean your sister is fair game, but not your friends? No one's gonna believe that. But that's not even the worst part. Do you want to know what Carter's been doing all day? He's been going through his phone, looking at pictures of him and you, and crying his eyes out. We just got married yesterday, and he won't even look at me. Wow, I'm sorry to hear that. I guess you'll have no choice but to win his heart back. I would suggest learning to cook as a first step. Why should I? I hate cooking. I hate it even more than cleaning. It's the worst. Have I got a solution for you? Aunt Rebecca said she wouldn't mind giving you some cooking lessons. Huh? Yeah, she just dropped by my house for a cup of tea. We got to talking about you, and she thought that might be a solution to some of your problems. She did say that she's a strict teacher, so you should be prepared for that. I am not gonna take cooking lessons. Screw that! Okay, well, then you'd better find some other way to keep him from dumping you. If you're not going to do his cooking or his cleaning for him, you should probably start mentally preparing yourself for when he inevitably cheats on you. Hey, what's that supposed to mean? You think Carter's going to cheat on me? He would never dump me. Never say never, Lily. He's already cheated on one woman before. What makes you so sure he won't do it again? Duh, I am way prettier than you are. I know what a man really wants, and I'm gonna give it to him. I'll make sure he never even thinks about another woman. You're too late for that, Lily. He was texting me yesterday asking me if I wanted to get back together with him. No way! Don't worry, I turned him down. I'm not a cheater, unlike some people I know. From the looks of things, though, he's already giving some serious thought to leaving you. No, that can't be. We just had an awesome wedding yesterday. We spent so much time planning it together, and it cost us a ton of money. I can't get divorced one day after getting married. The way I see it, you've got three choices. 1, get used to doing 100% of the cooking and cleaning very quickly. 2, get used to the idea of sharing your husband with another woman. Or 3, get used to the idea of being divorced before turning 30. Oh, and if you feel like learning how to cook, don't hesitate to give Aunt Rebecca a call. Lily became super suspicious of Carter from that day forward. She went out and bought a bunch of GPS tags and put them on all his work bags and suitcases. She even sewed some into his clothes. It seems she's trying her hand at doing some cooking, but it isn't going very well. Apparently her cooking is so bad, Carter is deliberately staying late at work to avoid having to eat what she makes for him. Aunt Rebecca's doing her best to try and help Lily out in the best way she can. The other day, Lily finally broke down and called up Aunt Rebecca, begging her to teach her how to cook. It just so happened that Aunt Rebecca was visiting with me when she got that call. I wish you could have seen the devilish grin she had on her face when she quietly responded to her by saying, "It would be my pleasure." I texted Aunt Rebecca after their first lesson together asking how it went. She replied by sending me a picture of Lily curled up in the floor in the fetal position, covered from head to toe in flour, cinnamon, chili powder, and beef bouillon. I asked her what on earth she was trying to cook, and Aunt Rebecca said spaghetti. So it seems like Lily has a long road ahead of her. Here's hoping for the best.